I'm Oxnard Police Chief Jason Benitez. In line with our department's commitment to transparency, we have produced this critical incident community briefing. This briefing shares information with the public about an officer-involved shooting that took place in our city shortly after the noon hour on Monday, April 20th, at a restaurant on the 5000 block of Saviers Rd. This video will provide a basic summary of what took place during this incident, which resulted in an officer-involved shooting, in this case by Oxnard Police Department Officer Brandon Castillo. The shooting wounded 41-year-old Anastacio Meneses, who was the subject of a call for service. The purpose of this video is to objectively explain to the public what happened in this incident. This video is in no way intended to offer an opinion or an analysis of what happened that afternoon. Its scope is strictly limited to presenting facts. It focuses only on the incident itself and circumstances that are directly pertinent to that. We do not speak of the involved person's background or criminal history if there is any. We encourage those watching to try their best to not form a conclusion about this incident. This is important because at this present time, this investigation is not yet complete. Additional information will be included in our department's final investigative report. In accordance with California Senate Bill 1421, our department's documentation of this incident will be disclosable under Public Record Act requests after the investigation is completed. In compliance with California Assembly Bill 748, other materials such as body-worn camera video will be made available under Public Record Act requests. This incident was not fatal and involves pending criminal charges and court dates for Mr. Meneses. As such, information from court records may also be available to the public. In this debrief, you will see video of the incident from various perspectives. This includes security video from inside the restaurant as well as from officers' body-worn cameras. These videos are clips that depict the moments preceding as well as including the shooting itself. It is not the intent of this briefing to show all of the body-worn camera video from every officer at this incident, but rather the video that centers on the critical segments. Body-worn cameras can capture a significant portion of what transpires, but it is important to keep in mind that they do not necessarily tell the entire story. Another thing that is important to consider when viewing body-worn camera video, what you see from controlled conditions may or may not have been seen by the officer during the incident. The body-worn camera video does not capture what the officer perceived, sensed, or felt. As I mentioned earlier, in compliance with California Assembly Bill 748, other materials such as body-worn camera video will be made available under Public Record Act requests. And lastly, before we show the videos, I must advise our viewers that the body-worn camera videos that follow contain graphic content. Because of this, viewer discretion is advised.
At approximately 12:10 p.m. on April 20th, 2026, Oxnard police officers responded to a call of a man in possession of a machete who was threatening employees of a business in the 100 block of West Pleasant Valley Road in Oxnard.
911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, I got a man with a machete here at the Cricket Wireless.
Is he inside the business?
He keeps pointing. He keeps pointing at the. He's got like a machete in his hand. He said something about a gang sent him here. MS-13 sent him here or something. I don't know. He has a beer in his hand too. So I'm here with the associate, the store associate.
Is he white, black, Hispanic?
He looks Hispanic. He only speaks Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, but the lady customer service sales associate told me that he's saying weird stuff. He's just standing in the doorway.
Is he threatening with the machete? Is he trying to hurt someone, or he's just holding it?
No, he was threatening. He was saying things, just dumb things.
Okay, and about how old does he look?
It looks like about 56 years old.
What's he wearing? What color shirt and pants?
He's wearing like a yellow shirt and like blue jeans.
Does he appear to be under the influence of drugs or alcohol?
Yeah. I just thought he was drinking a beer or something. They called me over here, so you probably, I don't know, that's why I called you guys. You want to get a unit out here.
Where is he right now?
He just walked across the street.
What's across the
But
street?
I know he walked into a restaurant and he said something in Spanish that he's like, if you want
restaurant
something with me, a restaurant, it's called Restaurant L14.
And he went inside?
He went inside. He said, if you want some shit with me or something like that, you come see me at the restaurant across the street.
Okay, we have the first officer there, but you're still inside a Cricket Wireless?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and step out and speak to the officer, okay?
He just went into L14, that restaurant right there. He's swinging a machete, or just back and forth. Go check on him. Yeah, he said, I'll be here if you want some with me. Yellow shirt, blue jeans.
Okay, all right, you have contact. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, yeah.
Officers responded to that location and made contact with an adult male, later identified as Anastacio Meneses. Mr. Meneses' prior conduct and possible possession of a weapon created an ongoing safety concern for everyone inside the business. Officers immediately evacuated 2 patrons seated in the restaurant. However, they were unable to safely evacuate 2 employees who remained in the kitchen. Officers quickly learned that Mr. Meneses was primarily Spanish-speaking. The officers on scene were certified Spanish speakers and began conversing with Mr. Meneses in his primary language. At this time, officers learned that Mr. Meneses was still in possession of a machete. In compliance with California law, a use of force admonition was given. This is a standard advisement given by officers to inform Mr. Meneses that if he failed to comply with the officer's commands, force may be used against him. For nearly 4 minutes, officers attempted to de-escalate the situation by speaking with Mr. Meneses and issuing him clear commands, including directing him to step away from the machete to ensure the safety of the 2 workers still inside the restaurant. Mr. Meneses initially complied with the officer's orders by placing his hands on top of his head. While officers were giving orders for Mr. Meneses to step away from the machete, he ignored their commands and lowered his hands towards the weapon. Without warning, Mr. Meneses quickly bent down, picked up the machete, flipped over a table, and raised the machete. Officer Brandon Castillo fired his department-issued handgun 3 times, striking Mr. Meneses, causing him to fall to the ground. Mr. Meneses quickly regained his footing and charged the officers with the machete raised. Officer Castillo fired an additional 3 rounds, striking Mr. Meneses, causing him to fall to the ground a second time, still in possession of the machete. For over 2 minutes, officers attempted to convince Mr. Meneses to discard the machete and crawl towards them so they could render first aid. Mr. Meneses did not comply with the officer's commands, and Canine Officer James Kitka deployed police service dog Al to apprehend him. Mr. Meneses attacked PSD Al with the machete, cutting Al's upper lip. Mr. Meneses was ultimately disarmed by officers and placed into handcuffs. Officers on scene immediately transitioned in providing medical first aid to Mr. Meneses. Emergency medical services personnel who were staged in the area soon joined officers in providing life-saving measures. An ambulance transported Mr. Meneses to the Ventura County Medical Center, where he was treated for several gunshot wounds to his arms, hand, and torso area. Mr. Meneses remained hospitalized and is receiving treatment for his injuries. PSD Al was later treated at a veterinary clinic and has since returned to duty. Mr. Meneses is awaiting charges for multiple offenses including assault with a deadly weapon, felony assault of a police service dog, and exhibiting a deadly weapon with the intent to resist arrest by a police officer.
We'll just make sure he's here. We're not going to go in there. Make sure it's this guy in the yellow.
Señor, por ahorita no se mueva, ¿ok?
Yeah, it's the guy with the beer. With the beer. Yeah.
I got the radio. No se mueva, ¿ok? ¿Ustedes pueden salir, por favor? No, ahí quédate tú. No se mueva, ¿ok? Oigan nuestras instrucciones, si usted no oye nuestras instrucciones y no sigue nuestras instrucciones, se va a usar fuerza contra usted y te puede quedar lastimado o herido o muerto. ¿Entiendes? Ok, ahorita te damos unas instrucciones. Ok, ocupo que des mis instrucciones. Ok, ¿no traes unas armas o cuchillos con usted? Ok, no alcances por nada. No remuevas tus manos de tu cabeza. Simplemente una pregunta, sí o no. ¿Tienes cuchillos o pistolas con un machete? Ok, no lo agarres. Si usted alcanza por ese machete, tal vez puede ser disparado. Ok, no alcance por el machete. Yeah. Yeah. Let me know when you guys are ready. Let me know when you guys are ready.
We're ready.
Okay. Okay, ahí no se me mueva, ok. Ahorita te doy unas instrucciones, ok. Gracias por su cooperación.
Señor, ¿usted cómo se llama? Alejandro.
Okay. Are we ready?
Actually, no, you want to send one to the canine? I think you can.
Yeah, I think you need to go. Un segundo, Alejandro, okay? You guys let me know when you're ready.
Hey, just stand by the canine pulling up.
Okay. No estamos investigando algo, ¿ok? Ahorita hablamos sobre todo, nomás estamos tomando precaución, ¿ok? Como digo, gracias por la cooperación, ya mero acabamos aquí, ¿ok? Nomás que tenemos que estar seguros con todo, ¿ok? Ok. Y nomás para que usted sepa, it's locked down there. It's locked down there if you want to lock it. Hay un perro aquí, ¿ok? El perro, si usted no obedece nuestras instrucciones, el perro tal vez te puede morder y puedes quedar lastimado o muerto, ¿ok? No es algo que le tengo que decir, pero yo creo que usted va a cooperar con nosotros, ¿ok? No es algo que te tengo que decir. ¿Okay?
Well, there are some employees.
Yeah. Go.
Hey, buddy, if you do anything other than what we tell you to, the police dog's going to bite you, okay?
I gave him that in Spanish as well.
Okay, cool.
Ready? We're going to have him walk out. Sigue las manos allá de su cabeza. We're going to have him step out here. I think would be probably the best. Okay. Por ahorita, are we ready, guys? Okay, por ahorita. Párate en tus pies, señor. Párese. No alcance por nada, ¿ok? No, manos en su cabeza, ¿ok? Entienda lo que le estoy diciendo, ¿ok? No
se mueva, señor. Yeah.
camine para su izquierda poquito, poco por poco a su izquierda. Izquierda, hacia mí. Despacito. No alcance por el cuchillo. He's right there. No alcances.
Señor, pare. Señor, quédese, por favor. No, señor. Señor, manténgase allí. Si viene para acá, le vamos a disparar.
Back up a little bit, get some cover. Back up.
Close the doors.
Hold on. No. What's going on? I can't see in there.
He has a machete still. Señor. He's just held it in
crawling.
his hand.
He's bleeding, he's crawling,
He's still crawling. Hold on.
Señor.
Hey, all right. Let's get one on lethal, one on less lethal. Let's get a less lethal shotgun up here. There's one in the back of my car. Oh, we got the point. Somebody come up here, open that door. So we can get a view. Use your shield.
He's right there to your right.
He's about 10 feet in right there. To your right.
He has.
He
still
got
has
the
a machete right there. It's in front of him.
He's on the ground right there, right in front of him. It's right in front of him.
Senor, lay on your belly.
It's that one. En su panza, ponte en tu panza, por favor.
Señor, póngase en su panza.
Ponga por su panza.
Hang on. I got to back up here.
Cover lethal.
Póngase en su panza para que te podamos ayudar.
All right, and the machete like right at his hands.
Yeah.
Send the dog on him and drag him away from the machete. Are you good with that?
Got it? Yes.
Póngase en su panza, coopera con esas instrucciones. En su panza. Gatea hacia mí.
Crawl out to us. Don't touch the machete.
Gatea hacia mí sin el cuchillo. Venga para acá. Ven para acá. Gatea hacia mí. He's not listening.
Still. Good still now.
Hey, señor, hey.
He's got it. Go, hands on. Go, hands on.
Good steady now.
Safety officer. Safety.
Hold on. He's got less lethal.
Hey, buddy, if you do anything other than what we tell you to, the police dog's gonna bite you, okay?
I gave him that as fast as well.
Okay, cool. All right. What's your arrest plan?
We're going to have him walk out.
Alejandro, por favor.
We're going to have him step out. I think would be probably the best.
All right, have him switch on.
Por ahorita, are we ready, guys?
Yep.
Okay, ahorita,
Your hands-on is going to be Miguel, right?
párate de tus pies, señor, párese. No alcance por nada, ¿ok? No, manos en su cabeza, ¿ok? Entiendo lo que le estoy diciendo, ¿ok? No,
No se mueva, señor. Yeah.
camine para su izquierda poquito, poco por poco a su izquierda.
Where's-
Izquierda, hacia mí.
Where's the machete?
Despacito.
It's right by his feet. No se mueva, señor.
No alcance por el cuchillo.
If he does it
Ahí
one more
dice, no alcance.
Señor.
Señor, pare. Señor, quédese, por favor. No.
¡Ay, quédate!
Señor, manténgase allí. Si viene para acá, le vamos a disparar. Hold the door.
What's going on? I can't see in there.
He has
He's on the
machete
ground.
still. Señor,
What's he doing?
He's just holding on his hand.
He's so chronic. Hold on.
señor.
Hey, all right. Let's get one on lethal, one on less lethal. Let's get a less lethal shotgun up here. There's one in the back of my car for you. Oh, we got the 40, we got the 40. All right.
We already have a 40.
Somebody come up here, open that door. So we can get a view. Use your shield.
He's right there to your right.
Wait.
10 feet in.
Where's the machete?
Despacito. No alcance por el cuchillo. Ahí dice, no alcance. Señor, pare. Señor, quédese, por favor. No, señor. Señor, manténgase allí. Si viene para acá, le vamos a disparar. Close the door.
What's going on? I can't see in there.
He has a machete still. Señor,
He's just holding on his hand.
he's leaning, he's falling.
He's so chronic. Hold on.
Señor,
Hey, all right. Let's get one on lethal, one on less lethal. Let's get a less lethal shotgun up here. There's one in the back of my car for you. Oh, we got the 40, we got the 40. All right. Somebody come up here, open that door. So we can get a view. Use your shield.
he's right there to your right. 10 feet in.
He grabbed his machete, right?
He has it.
Yeah, he still has a machete right there in
still has
front
it
of him.
on him.
No, he doesn't.
He's on the ground right there, right in front of him. It's right in front of him.
Hey, senor, lay on your belly.
It's that way.
Lay on your belly.
En su panza, ponte en tu panza, por favor. Señor, póngase en su panza. Ponga por su panza.
Hang on. I gotta back up here. Watch out.
Cover lethal.
Póngase en su panza para que te podamos ayudar.
All right, hey, the machete's like right at his hands.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send the dog on him and drag him away from the machete. Are you good with that, Sarge?
Yes.
Póngase en su panza, coopera con esas instrucciones. En su panza.
Start crawling out to us.
Gatea hacia mí.
Crawl out to us. Don't touch the machete.
Gatea hacia mí sin el cuchillo. Venga para acá. Ven para acá. Gatea hacia mí. He's not listening.
Still. Good Stanley.
Hey, señor, no. Hey.
Good Stanley.
Póngase en su panza para que te podamos ayudar.
All right, hey, the machete's like right at his hands. I'm gonna send the dog on him and drag him away from the machete. Are you good with that, Sarge?
Yes.
Póngase en su panza, coopera con esas instrucciones. En su panza.
Start crawling out to us.
Gatea hacia mí.
Crawl out to us. Don't touch the machete.
Gatea hacia mí sin el cuchillo. Venga para acá. Ven para acá. Gatea hacia mí.
Still. Good Stanley. Hey, stop the machete still.
buddy. Good standing now.
When officers are involved in a critical incident such as this, it is standard practice to place them on administrative leave. This decision is based upon the level of their involvement in the incident. Officers return to work after they have been interviewed, have received follow-up evaluation, instruction, and care. We placed Officer Castillo on leave the afternoon of the incident, and he is expected to return to work in the first week of May. Officer Castillo has been employed by the Oxnard Police Department since March of 2024. He is currently assigned to our department's Patrol Services Division. He has no prior officer-involved shootings. So here's what comes next. Anytime we have an officer-involved shooting, separate investigations take place. First, the Oxnard Police Department's Major Crimes Unit detectives conduct a thorough review of the entire incident. They responded to the scene that day and began their investigation. Representatives from the Ventura County District Attorney's Office, consisting of a Deputy District Attorney and a District Attorney Investigator, also responded. Our investigation will focus on Meneses' actions and the officers' actions, including their use of force. Second, our Professional Standards Division's Internal Affairs Office conducts a separate administrative investigation. This investigation includes a review of the use of force, the tactics, the investigative steps in this case, and applicable policies and procedures. This investigation will determine if the involved officer's actions were within department policy. The third process in this matter concerns Meneses being prosecuted by the Ventura County District Attorney's Office for assault with a deadly weapon, felonious assault of a police service dog, and exhibiting a deadly weapon with the intent to resist arrest. As mentioned earlier, Meneses is also facing felony charges related to his actions on the afternoon of April 20th and will be booked into the Ventura County Jail upon his discharge from the hospital. This incident is still under investigation. Anyone with information about this incident is encouraged to contact Oxnard Police Detective Corporal Adam Aguilar. We appreciate you taking the time to view this briefing. Thank you.